Hey, my super beautiful, lovely, gorgeous souls. Welcome. Today I'm bringing you guys a reading for Scorpios, twin flames, and separation, divine masculines and divine feminines. It can resonate either way with either Scorpio and Pisces or Scorpio and Cancer. If you are Scorpio, please leave me a comment and I'll do a special video for that. Right now, we're going to get into this with Scorpio and Cancer. I'll leave timestamps for your signs. We're going to talk about divine masculine and divine feminine energies, sort of anything that we can gather or use or utilize in our lives, or what Spirit is sending us to help us with our ascension process. We'll talk about maybe some things that were some shadows or mirrored to each other that need healing, and we'll get into some advice. All right. Let's start this off with Scorpio and Cancer. All right, so this is just the general energy. We're going to put that right off to the side. So let's see how the divine feminine in this connection is feeling. Let's see how the divine feminine is feeling. So we've got longing, intense longing. So this feeling of missing them, wanting them, needing them. It's almost like withdrawal. It's almost like an addiction that you've had to overcome. And it feels very connected still, at least in your part, on your part of the end, on your opposite end. It feels very real, very raw, and very recent. So you might be struggling to let go a little bit. And the only reason I say you have to let go a little bit is so you can really start to go your own way and work on your part of the journey. They're always going to feel that longing for you too. They just are going to be different with it. It's just expressed differently through them. But you're definitely holding a candle for them or carrying a torch for them, whatever you'd like to say. Let's see something else that you might be feeling. We've got empowered. I just dropped some cards. I want you guys to hold on just a second. So I feel like you're supposed to let go a little bit and it will empower you. Okay? That's the exact message I feel like I'm getting from Spirit. Letting go will empower you because you do need care for yourself. You do need work for yourself. You do need things to sort of feel right again for you. Okay, that's what I'm getting from Spirit, making it right again for you. And definitely validating yourself because your feelings are valid. It is okay for you to feel that longing feeling, but not to stay stuck in it. Okay, that's what I'm getting from Spirit. Don't stay stuck in that feeling. So let's see something that was mirrored between the two of you that was reflective of your energy. It could be something that you're struggling to work out, something maybe you haven't realized. Maybe you'll see this and you'll say, oh my God, that makes so much sense. Something that is not for the light of heart in terms of healing. Let's see what we're getting. So we've got some denial wounds in the divine feminine energy. I don't want to accept certain things. So this could be hard for you because there's a stubbornness to you that doesn't want to believe or accept that this had to go into separation. When your energy is not syncing up, it's like two puzzle pieces fitting correctly. But if one of the puzzle pieces is warped a little bit, it's not going to fit. So it's like separation is time to fix all the warped pieces of ourselves. It's a good time to fix all of the broken parts of ourselves. It's so we can have that hallelujah, wonderful resurrection, like of the love and the energy feeling. Does that make sense? It's almost like parts of you have to die off and parts of your twin have to die off so your true forms can take shape. I hope that makes sense. So there's some denial about the earthly connection of this. Like, I don't want to believe that we're separated. I don't want to believe that I can't be with them. You got to get over that. It's not helping you at all. It's keeping you down. It's keeping you in this longing sort of victim mentality energy. And that's not you, Scorpio. You fight for things. Your energy is masterful, intense. It's all what you need to project yourself forward. And let some shit out. You got to let some shit out. If you need to vent it out or whatever you need to do, I'm getting you need to like take care of it, vent it out is what I'm getting from Spirit. So let's see what we need to know. If there's anything surrounding you at this time, any influential energy, anything at all that can help you along, maybe something you need to let go of. that you're unaware of. Let's see. So we've got darkness. So, you know, it could be that a lot of this feeling within you comes from a darker place. Spirit is awful funny when it comes to that, because even though we're beings of light, we still all have our own darkness. It's part of duality. It's part of the natural balance and order of the universe. So I feel like this is a time for you to explore your darkness, explore where some of these deeper feelings come from, explore where some of these vulnerabilities come from. I'm getting you need to sort of face your darkness. That's what I'm getting from Spirit. It's like high and mighty time is what I'm hearing. It's time to do this. It's time to go ahead without fear. It's time to, you know, carve your own path going forward into this journey. I feel like this is very hard. It's sort of a time of introversion. It's sort of when you go inward and you start to strategize and you do shadow work and you bring things to light. Okay, so I feel like that's what needs to happen, and sort of releasing what no longer works for you. You know, we always fear what we can't see, what we don't know is ahead. Reality, the dark is important as the light. The dark is as important as the light. If that makes any sense. Absolutely. So definitely shadow work time. Okay. So let's get one more card for the Divine Feminine, and then we'll get into the Divine Masculine. Ooh, we've got death, a time of natural transition and transformation. So you're meant to end this stage. You're in denial about it. You're meant to end this stage. You're meant to transition into a new stage, but you're in denial about it. So Spirit's like, work on the denial part of this. This is part of natural order. It's part of what you chose. It's part of just the time is right for this stage of this to end. This stage has to end so a new stage can begin. Okay? I hope that that was helpful for the Divine Feminine. Let's get into the Divine Masculine. How's the Divine Masculine feeling in this? So we've got an emptiness. Very empty, longing, sad, sort of, I don't know where I'm at. I don't know who I am. I need love to fill me up. Love is the only thing that fills me up, and I don't have it. I don't have access to it. I feel so alone. I feel so empty. So Spirit wants you to figure out, why do you feel so empty? This was long before your twin came into the picture. Okay, there was some type of an emptiness there. It could be that you just don't know how to make yourself happy with hobbies or things that you like, or treating yourself to things. It could also be that you have emptiness sort of from the past, from other people that have sort of taken pieces of you, or you've left your heart in many places with many people throughout the years. It could be that you never recovered that, or recovered your love, or recovered your soul. Sometimes we have things that are so traumatic that we do lose pieces of our soul. It's called a fragmented soul. It is a reality thing. You can look it up. So it's about filling this void right now for you. It's something you're struggling with greatly. Let's see something else that you're struggling with. Ooh, we've got longing for the Divine Masculine as well. You're both longing for each other. This is for real, guys. This is like a true thing, because in the first half of this reading, we get a longing for the Divine Feminine, and now we're getting it from the Divine Masculine. So thinking, wanting, needing that feeling, needing that void to be filled, and feeling like only your twin can do this. Pulling in, only your twin can give you this satisfaction to fill this emptiness. That's where you're at right now, but that's just not true. I feel like part of this journey is not for you to rely on any one particular person to fill your happiness, but for you to do it yourself. And if you don't learn this, you won't be able to come back into alignment. So it's really getting like self-help. Read some self-help stuff I'm hearing from Spirit. Start doing the research. Start doing your homework. Start looking into these things. Look into support groups. I'll leave an information link for my support group on Facebook for Twin Flames, if you're interested. But yeah, that's part of like what's happening. So let's see the shadow, or sort of what was mirrored that is a little darker, the thing that needs to be sort of taken care of, something that you realized in the wake of, you know, your twin flame. So we've got some safety wounds for you. I have hard emotions, I'm sorry, because I never felt safe. Okay, so in the past, you might have not been able to feel like you could express yourself the right way without being judged or yelled at or criticized. So what happens is we go inward, we take everything inward, we internalize everything when we do that. So that's something that you may have done for a very long time. You might have grew up in an abusive home or had abuse around you, and it could have made you feel very fearful. You might have been bullied in school. There might be multiple reasons why you feel this way. You just don't feel safe letting someone in. You don't feel safe letting someone see your vulnerabilities, but that's all part of twin flame, and that's all part of the separation process. So you might have to do this and work on this, possibly with another soulmate partner. Okay, sometimes we have another soulmate partner comes in romantic that they need to teach us this or help us with this. So you may have that coming in. All right, let's see something else for you. Anything else that's surrounding this, anything else we need to know, anything that can help you. Yep, we've got acceptance. Now, this has to do with accepting what is and accepting the fact that the universe has a grand master plan. God has a grand master plan for us and for twin flames. So accept where you're at as truth. Accept it for what it is, because it's going to bring you more growth and clarity. It's about acceptance at this time. Very difficult for you. It could be that you do have a hard time accepting things just in life in general, and Spirit might be trying to teach you this so you get this tougher lesson out of the way, and then the easier lessons come. You know, it's sort of like the first step to change. You have to realize the past does not really exist and the future hasn't happened yet. So there's really only right now, and all you can do in that is accept it. So, you know, it's really taking that deeper look. All right, so let's see a fortune card here for luck, for going towards the future. Anything we need to know about this connection. Let's see. So we've got Cracker. Positive energy surrounds you. Love, joy, and good fortune awaits. So the sooner you step into acceptance, the sooner you open up channels for positive energy. You have to think positive to attract positive. And that's how you attract what's good. You have to really believe that you deserve good things. You have to say it out loud. I deserve more money. I deserve more romantic connection. You say it out loud, no matter what it is. And I feel like that's how you get that motor running for the positive energy, and then positive keeps coming to you just in abundance. All right, I hope that was helpful, guys. Let's get into Scorpio and Pisces. Oh, Cancer. Okay, Scorpio and Cancer. Let's talk about how is the divine feminine feeling in this connection, in separation. All right, so she's under construction. She's working on herself. She's working on her goals. She's trying to change herself. She's trying to absorb the best, most positive energy, and the best of the experiences is helping her transform. And we've also got her going in a new direction. So there could have been some major shift in her energy that now she's really after what she's always wanted. She's going forward in that energy of acceptance. She's going forward in that energy of strength. She's not so concerned with the not knowing. She's really out to prove what she's made of, is what I'm getting. It's very much a very strengthened energy I'm feeling from the divine feminine right now. So let's see. A shadow that may have been sort of invoked here. Something that's a little more difficult, that might be something that she's working on. So we've got validation wounds. I feel like I was never heard. So it could be that she was always seeking validation from everyone in her life. Should I do this? Should I go back to school? Should I change my job? Should I quit? Should I be with this person? Should I move? It might be too much of a misunderstanding within herself. Like, you have to really search for your truths and follow your intuition and what does your heart say. If you've never relied on those things within yourself, you're not going to know how to validate yourself. So I feel like that was very important for the divine feminine to grasp this about herself here. So let's see if we get something else here. We've got patience. So have patience. Keep going forward. I feel like this is all teaching you this. I feel like going into the unknown is such a big thing for you. And walking away from your twin and allowing like spirit to take the reins is exactly what your instincts were telling you to do. And I feel like that's where you're at now. So don't be fearful of that. Don't look back either. Keep going forward. There's lots coming for you in terms of good lessons and people, I feel like, coming in to help you and reaching new destinations. So let's get a fortune card for you. So we've got birth. Universal energy brings you opportunity and possibility. So I feel like this is all just new beginnings for you, Divine Feminine. Everything in the way of that is clearing out for you now. I feel like because you've finally seen that you need to move forward, you can't stay stuck in the past. You can't stay stagnant. You can't stay waiting for your twin. You have to go forward. So this has birthed a new change in you. So you're not the same person. You're definitely evolving and you're coming into your own strength. Very, very beautiful. So let's see the Divine Masculine in this connection. So the Divine Masculine, I feel like, is a little bit of avoidance right now. He may not want to see or realize what he needs to do to help himself. He might feel like he doesn't need to do anything at all. He might be ignoring the signs, ignoring the ascension things. He might be ignoring his spiritual gifts. It's too difficult for him in this energy. It's too painful for him in this energy. He doesn't want to be bothered. He's in an energy where he doesn't even know what he wants to do yet. He's just sort of contemplating, sort of wasting time a little bit, sort of blocked. And he's blocking his emotions. He doesn't want to feel like pressured to answer or pressured to give commitment or answers or anything at this time. Yeah, and in the past he was being unauthentic, and he realizes that that might be why he's doing this avoidance thing. He might have been like gearing you up and he didn't deliver. Divine Masculine, I feel like anybody who's watching this video, you're probably watching both sides of this, of course. So sorry if I get a little away from it, but I feel like Divine Masculine is aware of this now. Like, I wasn't being truthful. I was avoiding my feelings. I didn't want to deal with it. Now I'm kind of like, yeah, I regret that. I wish I said what I wanted to say. I wish I did what I needed to do. So let's see a shadow that came out with that. We've got fear of betrayal. So I don't trust easily because I've been hurt before. So yeah, Divine Masculine might be struggling with this. Ghosts from the past, exes from the past that hurt you. So you could be projecting that onto your twin flame, not realizing that your twin is trying to heal this within you, but you might have been taking it as an attack, or another shady situation where you're like, I don't know about this. I don't want to put energy into this. I don't want to get hurt. I'm not ready. It could be that you're not over your ex too. There could be an ex from the past you're not over. So Divine Masculine is really struggling with that. I don't want to be hurt. I can't allow myself to be vulnerable. I don't want to take any chances right now. So that's where they're at. Let's see anything else surrounding them right now. Ooh, so this is extremes. So their sexual attraction to you is fire, okay? But I feel like they let that lead them. They weren't led with their heart. They were led with their loins, okay? And they're very confused by that because even though they let their loins lead them, they still had heart for this. They still had desire for this. They still had intensity. They have never felt this with anybody else, and it's like blowing them away. They're hung up on that. They can't get past that. It's making them not want to be with anybody else sexually. It's making them feel like they can only think of you, only be with you. They can only get by on your memory, what you smelled like, what you felt like, what your skin was like, what your eyes looked like, what everything was like, the experience of it. They're really, really taken by that, okay? And they want it. They want it. They just don't know how to attach. They don't know how to let love in. They're just confused by it, okay? So they're sitting in that energy right now trying to figure it all out. So let's see, sort of a fortune card to go along with this to see what we can expect. So we've got Dragonfly. Have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. So in this energy of this lustful, extreme hot energy, I feel like they're connecting to a spiritual level. It's almost like tantric love or tantric sex they had with you. And they're like, this is beyond anything I've ever felt. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I want to know more about it. I want to know facts about it. So in that energy, it's helping them connect with spirit and develop their soul and develop their spirit and their intensity for you. Does that make sense? They're in that energy right now. they're definitely consumed by it. They're finding like a new way, like a new reality is coming out of this for them. So it's helping them wake up and helping them open up. I hope that these messages were helpful to you guys. Please let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.